Hey, how you guys doing? We're back here with free clean solar. If you guys remember the last video we did it with John Massetti, and now we have Richard Gobel. Gobel, did I say Gobel?
That's correct.
Richard Gobel. He is the CEO. He's up here from California, from Free Clean Energy, and what we have in the background is his website. Later on, we'll show you how to maneuver through it. Today, we're going to have Rich talk to us a little bit about his company, Rich. So
Sure.
Why don't you tell everybody what you guys do and how easy solar is to install
Sure.
in your home?
Sure. Well, first I want to say I'm originally from Cleveland.
Okay.
Born and raised in Parma and grew up with John.
Excellent.
So I have roots here and know it well, and I wish everyone in Ohio had solar panels, and they will eventually. I started the business about 10 years ago, and it started as a service to contractors to try to help them generate new business. And I tried that for a couple of years, and in the process of doing that, I started to offer solar products for sale on a website. And I did it to try to generate business for other contractors, and what I found was just consumers, businesses just started to order products from us.
They would just order the solar
I'd
panels.
wake up in the morning and there'd be an order waiting for us.
Sure.
And I was like, wow, maybe people really want this stuff.
Well, they tried it 30 years ago, right?
That's right. That's right.
And now you've perfected it.
And that's a good point because it's so different now. The products are so much more powerful. The prices have come down so much that really everyone can afford to have solar. And that's kind of our mission, is to make solar power affordable and simple for everyone.
Affordable is the key.
That's right. That's right, because
and simple is important too.
and simple is important, but affordable first and foremost, because the American homeowner is green, right? They care about being green and helping the environment, but what they really care about is the green in their wallet.
The green
Right?
in their wallet. That's what green is,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. And this is America after all, right?
Yeah, of
so
course.
let's make it work. And so what you find is, you have to think about what you're spending your money on today. You're paying the utility company, right? They have this monthly billing. One thing you can count on with utilities is the price will go up over time, right? You
not gonna
can
go
get
down.
those increases. Yeah,
Yes.
you usually don't get a bill and they say, "Oh, guess what? We lowered our rates because we're nice people," right?
No, I've yet to see that.
Your rates are going to go up, and you're fortunate in Ohio. Your rates are a little less than the average rates for the country, but there are markets like the East Coast and the West Coast and the Southeast where the rates are twice what they are in a place like Ohio. So
We're actually pretty good.
You're in a good shape, and that's why fewer people have gone solar yet in a place like Ohio, because we're waiting for the price to hit a certain point and the rates to hit a certain point where those lines cross, and it just makes good economic dollars and cents. We have parts of the country where people are putting in systems that'll work, 30-year systems with 30-year warranties, and the system will pay for itself in just 2 years.
Oh, wow. It used to be 20, 30
That's
years.
right. In Ohio, it's still 6 to 8, depending
That's
on how
still
you do
good,
it. It's
though.
very good investment because
yeah.
it's a better ROI than money in the stock market or money in a mutual fund account. So you really have to think about it as, hey, I'm spending this money with the utility every month. It's simple and it's easy and the lights work, and that's fine, and they should. But if you think of it over 10, 20, 25, 30 years, that turns out to be a lot of money. So for the typical homeowner, you're talking $70,000, $80,000.
Wow. That's
a lot of money.
Incredible.
But you're paying so much a month, and you don't really think about it that much. Yeah. Most people don't know what they pay for power. When you think about a system, for the typical system, for $15,000 to $20,000, you could probably put a system on your house that'll cover your entire power bill. Still working with the utility company, but your bill will go to zero. So on one hand, you're going to spend $70,000, $80,000 over a lifetime with the utility, or you could install a solar system, pay about a third of the cost, essentially buying your own generator, right? Putting it on your roof or your property.
Right.
But you'll reduce your utility cost dramatically, and therefore you'll get a return on that investment.
And it'll be much quicker than the old 30 years.
And it's much quicker than it used to be.
I think maybe you could also talk a little bit about your website that's
Sure.
right behind us, and maybe you could tell people that I think they could do this themselves.
They really
right?
can. They can figure it out themselves, and we're certainly there 7 days a week to answer their phone calls or take their emails, so the phone number is on the website as well. But yes, there's a link at the top left. How much do I need? There's a simple calculator. We have a buyer's guide, an easy 4-step process to take you through. And we recommend to folks, hey, you should take 15 minutes and just read through that just to get the basics in your brain. and get comfortable with it and feel more confident with it, because we also like to take the mystery out of this. A lot of reps and companies want to come to your house with a clipboard and make you feel like there's some mystique and some mystery to it, because there's money in mystery. We try to remove that, right? We want the price to be lower so more people can do it, because then we all benefit.
Wow.
It's that simple. So how much do I need is a link on the website. Once you run that calculation, usually takes about 30 seconds to a minute. You want to get your power bills, get the kilowatt hours from your power bills, plug it into the calculator. In Ohio, I would recommend you use about 4 sunny hours a day on average. Other parts of the country, you go a little more, some even less. But generally, Ohio, Northeast Ohio, about 4 hours. And it'll give you a calculation that says you need X number of kilowatts.
And 4 hours is plenty, right? I mean,
that's plenty, because solar is so powerful. In that 4 hours, you can generate enough power to handle what you need for a whole day. So, but you don't need it all in 4 hours. You need it at 9 o'clock at night when the sun's not shining. So what happens is that power gets generated in that window of time of 4 hours, and what you need in that 4 hours will be served from the solar panels. The extra will go through your utility meter. Effectively, your meter will spin backwards, and you'll get credit from the utility for that power. So at night, when you need the power, you just take it from the utility like you normally do. It's invisible to you.
So you're actually giving your power to the utility company,
and you get credit
and you're getting it back.
And so what you generate in that 4 hours minus what you consume in 24 hours should get to zero. In most cases, it does. That's your goal. And therefore, you have no power bill. At the end of the month, they're going to send you a bill for the difference of what you produce and what you consume. And that's called net metering, is what they call it. Mm-hmm. It's the net of what you have metered out as. And over the course of a year, they'll do an anniversary review and say, hey, you owe us another $18, or we owe you $18.
Sure.
But if you design it right, in most months you won't have a power bill.
And you're paying this off in 68 years.
And you're paying it off in Ohio in about 6 to 8 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's good value.
So basically, you just go to freecleansolar.com, okay, and you can see it. And then once you hit this is what, the main page.
That's right.
It's pretty much easy to maneuver.
That's right.
Maybe John will come back and we'll do a little tutorial how to maneuver through this, but I think it's pretty simple. You've made it simple.
Click the link that says how much do I need. Once you do that calculation, and again, you can call us and we can do this for you. And then there's a link that says solar kits by kilowatt size. So if it says you need 7K, click the 7K button, and you'll see 40 or 50 different packages that are all 7,000 watts. The price, a parts list. You could add other options like batteries and installation. It's all just a point and a click away. There are videos on the site. Really, everything you need is there at your fingertips, and we're certainly here willing to take your phone call.
Excellent. So I want to thank Rich from coming up here to visit us from California. Hey, I hope to see you come back. Come back and visit us sometime.
I got to come visit my mother, so
okay.
I'll be here.
So he'll be back. Maybe we'll get lucky to have Rich back on. Hey, you guys, thanks for coming on. We have other solar videos that we put on. They're in the on my page, Clevelandmarko. Please rate, subscribe, hit the bell, to get all future videos. So thanks for coming on, and Rich, have a safe trip. Thanks for coming up to visit us.
Thank you, Marko.